Hi guys, welcome back to my channel and welcome if you're new. My name is Sarah, also known as Laugh Love Langella, and in today's video I'm going to be sharing how I styled our kitchen space for the early Christmas season, but still keeping things simple and functional as well. It's so important, especially hosting during the holidays, that everything is accessible, and we love to cook all the time and have people over. So it's really important to us that we still have a nice flow throughout the space, but I really love bringing in those special pieces and elements to celebrate the joy of the season. I also just wanted to say a quick thank you all so very much for all your congrats and kind messages on our recent news. Well, not so recent for us, but for you guys. We have known for quite some time, but we are expecting little Miss Langella at the end of December. So I'm going to be doing as much as I possibly can, within reason, of course. Before that, I still have plenty of Christmas inspo coming your way, but I just wanted to say thank you guys so much for your kind words and messages in celebrating our family's news. But without wasting any more time, let's get into decorating our kitchen. So now we're going to add this topiary. This I found at HomeSense. I've seen some similar ones at Home Goods and TJ Maxx as well. They have different types of tops. So I've seen the plain one like this, a flocked one, and they have different ribbons. I love the green on this one. So I just want to keep it simple over here and add this. And I'm going to be adding one of my Pottery Barn houses that I got last year. I just absolutely love these. They're such a great staple piece. They are an investment. Kohl's has a look for less, so I will link them below if they are still available, but I love those. And then I DIY'd this little tree last year to go with my houses as well. And especially during wintertime, I like to keep things cozy, so I got some of these flameless tea lights so I can add one to the house. I can't begin to describe to you how happy I am to bring back the gingerbread cookie jar. I love this thing. My husband got it for my birthday last year, and I was way too excited about a cookie jar, but I just love Pottery Barn's line so much of gingerbread, and they have so much to choose from. So we're gonna add this here. And then this year I picked up the matching gingerbread nutcracker. I just think he is so adorable. So we're gonna pop him on the side. Then for above the stove, I always love to add a ribbon on this upper cabinet here. I used one that was from Hobby Lobby last year. It was just a greenery cedar with some white berries on it. Still have that, still love it. But I came across this one at Kirklands and I thought it was so pretty. It has pine cones, some juniper, and then some of the Norfolk-esque little things on it, and I just thought that this would be so pretty, and I could easily use this for winter decorating as well. I love to still utilize all my greenery and junipers throughout January, so that way I don't need to take this down super fast. But I left the little hook that's on the back of it so that way I can loop this bell set. This was from Hobby Lobby. I've had some for a few years now, and then I got a couple more this year as well. So we're gonna loop that in, and then also add in this beautiful brown satin ribbon. I used this last year on the wreath that was up there already, so I just took it off of that and I'm gonna put it on this one instead. So I'm just looping the jute below where the actual knot is, but if you wanted to actually secure it, you could always use some floral wire or some jute string and tie it to the actual wreath itself if you don't have a little back hook like this. So here's how it looks all hung up. I think it looks so pretty. What I did was I actually took some floral wire and in between my cabinets, the face frame, twisted the floral wire on the top and created a loop, and I just have the wreath resting on the knobs of the cabinet, and I never have a problem with it slipping anywhere throughout the season. So for my island arrangement, I'm going to be using the same Antonia vase from McGee & Co. This is the size large. And then I got this idea from Jenna's home. She took some ribbon around her vase and I thought it was just such a pretty touch. So I actually got this really beautiful green velvet ribbon from Hobby Lobby. It is in the regular fabric section, but I thought that this would just add that little festive touch. Ideally, I would use a thicker ribbon than this one, but I wanted this specific color because it ties in to the topiary one that we have behind us. So we're gonna add a little bit of this. Adding some ribbon to everyday objects is such a simple and affordable way to give that Christmas touch without having to invest a ton of money, add in a lot of effort. So I'm doing the ribbon around this. I've also seen some people put a ribbon around a coffee table book, a picture frame, do a mini wreath on some candle sconces with some ribbon as well. So there's so many different options out there to just bring that small Christmas touch. And now I didn't do it super tight because I didn't want it to cinch the vase at all, but I think that just adds such a pretty touch for the season. Now, as far as my arrangement goes, I really love to incorporate different types of greenery. I've mentioned this in lots of my Christmas videos. These cedar stems are from At Home. They have some really nice little twigs running through it and a couple of berries. These ones are actually really nice. They are $7.99 each. I will have them linked below. But I'm going to start off with these as a base, and as you can see, they're standing up super straight. So whenever you get new stems, you gotta just bend the heck out of them to help give that much more of a realistic look. There are so many different retailers that have their own variation of a cedar stem. I really like these because they have differences in greenery, and there's also some bare little twig pieces running through it, so I feel like they just look really pretty and realistic and look beautiful layered with other stems as well. Next, I'm going to layer in some of my Norfolk stems. I have some from both Kirklands and A Floral, and they are the same exact stems. So don't feel like you need to spend a crazy amount of money to get the designer looks. Hobby Lobby also came out with their own version that is super affordable this year. So if you can get your hands on it, you might as well take a look because you will save so much. The Norfolk stems I'm just placing in between the at-home cedar stems, so that way looking around the entire vase on the island, it will be nice and balanced. Now I really want to have a statement moment, so I have these iced branches. These are from Hobby Lobby as well. Love to use them for Christmas and winter. They are huge though, so just keep that in mind. They are very, very tall stems. Like they're reaching so far, and this is a cut one too, so you can only imagine how tall they actually are when you first get them. So I'm only adding 2 of these iced twig stems because they are very big and whimsical. I love my kitchen island arrangements to be a statement, so that's why I go very full and very heavy. I just love the look of the different textures. And the very last stem I'm adding are these pinecone ones. These are a faux branch that I got from Kirklands, I think 4 years ago now. They have not brought them back in the last couple years, which honestly makes me sad because I would absolutely get more of them. Now I'm going to add this reindeer. This was from Amazon by the brand Creative Co-op, and it is a dupe for one that you can find on Our House. It has been sold out. I will still link it just in case. And then add another one of these LED candles as well. I always love to add wreaths to the back of my bar stools. I actually got some new ones this year. They are a cedar one from Hobby Lobby. Super affordable. They're $7.99 full price, but Christmas is 50% off. I did have a different one last year, but they've seen better days. So we're going to attach these, and what I do is I actually just take some floral wire and twist it around both sides of my chair to actually secure the wreath to it, so it's not going to be dangling and tossing around. So I like to just take the actual wire that they use to secure the wreath, put it through it, give it a couple of really good twists, and I'll do that on both sides, more towards the top than the middle. Like that. So we have the pieces standing up here, and now we will secure it to the bar stool. So I'm showing this from the opposite angle so that way you guys can fully understand what it is I'm doing. So I'm taking the floral wire and twisting it around each side of the bar stool, tucking it behind the piece that you're actually going to be sitting against so that there is no risk of anyone getting poked with any floral wire or anything while they are sitting. I know some people choose to use command hooks. I like doing this method because I've never had an issue over the years of anything coming off or getting loose. But to this, I'm going to add more of that beautiful green velvet ribbon. And I'm not going to do a bow. I'm just going to have it knotted around the top for just a really simple look. And then after Thanksgiving, I will add a little bit more ribbon to it, putting the bow on, maybe doing a bell or something in the mix. And the last touch, I'm adding this pine wreath. This was from Hearth and Hand some years ago, but they do bring it back every year as it's a favorite, understandably so. And And here is a finished look at our kitchen styling for early Christmas, keeping things simple but still functional in the space. So that is going to wrap up today's video, friends. I sure hope you enjoyed and got some decorating ideas and inspiration. I will be sure to link last year's video as well if you would like to check that out, and be sure to subscribe if you are not already. I have so much more Christmas inspiration coming your way, and you don't want to miss out on that. As always, thank you so much for hanging out with me today, friends, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.